tomorrow is our actual like move-in day. This is my room for this new chapter. I got a standing desk. Strong 0.
Wanna make you happy and then she goes 나만 혼자 남겨뒀어 대화가 필요해 너 먼저 나에게 말해봐 너와 나의 이 관계가 달라졌음 해 We're out of time
Okay, just helped Camille pack a bunch of stuff. We like got rid of a bunch of stuff in her pantries. She buys so many candies and snacks every time she travels, and then she kind of just like throws them in this little like snack cart which she like offers every time like people are over. But like the rate at which these like candies and snacks are being depleted is really far behind the rate at which she's like accumulating them. So there was just like so much snacks and candies that we had to get rid of. Some of them expired back in like 2022, 2019. So I'm hoping that her space is a little bit easier to like move out of like tomorrow, because tomorrow is our actual like move-in day. And yeah, I need to go get a cashier's check for the first month's rent. So I'm gonna go do that and then get some rest because I'm really tired. Yeah. Okay. Today is our official move-in day and we look sweaty because we actually already kind of moved in. We were just pretending, but we have like some boxes moved in already. So like that looks like not a lot, but just wait. Kitchen, and then this is Camille's room. So these are mostly clothes, and then her entire like closet is lined with more clothes. And then this is my room. So I have some boxes. This is like a third of the stuff that I have, so I need to go get more stuff. I have like a good chunk at my dad's, and then I have more stuff in Vegas. Yeah, so we're gonna work on getting more stuff from Camille's apartment. I have more stuff on my dad's apartment, so I'm gonna go get that. And then Camille's dad is bringing us sushi. Dad? We just moved in some more boxes and then we're having a little lunch break. Camille actually went ahead to go back to her apartment because she finished her food first, and she's just gonna pack up her car with more boxes. I'm gonna meet her at her apartment so that we can put some of her boxes in my car, because I think I'm done moving everything I have in California for now. Everything else is in Vegas, so I have to go back to Vegas next weekend. But for now, I am eating sushi. Tuna? I don't know what else exactly we have to get from Camille's. I know we're getting some like furniture, so we're gonna get that. So I think we're getting like her coffee table, her dresser, some of like the smaller furniture items that like we can fit in our cars. And then for like the bigger stuff, like her couches and her bed frame and everything, we're gonna get a U-Haul for that in a couple days. I have the very last of my matcha. There's also a couple things that we have to buy, like cabinet liners for like all the kitchen cabinets. Probably gonna get one for like my closet too, like on the top space. And we have to figure out storage, because while this apartment's really nice, we don't have a lot of like built-in storage organization. Like we don't really have a pantry. So we're thinking of getting like a beverage cart or like some kind of like kitchen cabinet pantry unit. There's probably gonna be a lot of things that we're gonna want to purchase over the next couple of months just to like make this place feel like home. But for now, we're just getting all our essentials in here and then just making sure that we have everything that we need so that we can like function out of here. Last piece. This is a spicy tuna roll. Okay, hello. Just spent the entire day moving stuff, organizing stuff, and it's like 5:30 p.m. now. We started the day at like 8:30 because we met together for like matcha and like breakfast, and then at 9:30 we met with like the leasing agent to like get our keys and everything and like sign some papers, hand over our first month's rent and everything, and then we started moving boxes. Me and Camille both had full cars when we got there, so we just decided to unload those. We did not have like a wagon or a dolly or anything with wheels. We were just carrying them from our cars to the elevator, up the elevator to our room, back to the elevator, down the elevator, back to our cars, and then just rinse and repeat over and over and over again. We were sweating by the time we were done with just one car. And then we repeated that for the other car. And then we went to my friend's house because he had like a wagon and like this dolly cart thing. It's just like a little slab with wheels on it, so we can just like put boxes on top and then kind of roll them along the pavement or whatever. That helped so much because the next time we unloaded my car, what would have taken us probably like 5 or 6 trips at least, it took us 1 trip because we just loaded everything into the wagon and like on the little rolling slab thing, and we were just able to like wheel it all the way to the elevator, up the elevator to our room, and it was just 1 trip. It was amazing. Right now I'm waiting for my sister to get her nails touched up because I guess like one of her nails chipped or something, but whatever. I'm just like taking this opportunity to check in and update you. My mission for tomorrow is to kind of clear space in my room because it's full of like boxes and stuff, because on Tuesday we're gonna have a U-Haul and we're gonna like bring our mattresses over, so I need to like make sure there's space on the floor for like the mattress and the bed base and everything. So that will be my task tomorrow. I honestly haven't moved in like years. At one point I was moving like every few months because I was in college and I was just like moving from dorm back to home, back to dorm to apartment and whatever. But for the past almost 4 years I was just in Vegas. I did not move at all. It's kind of like my moving mode has kicked back in. Like it's still there. It's still there. It's honestly been kind of fun. I do feel some like resistance to change because like I really like my routines and like I enjoy things that are familiar to me, but I also really love change. Like when I'm in one place for too long, I start to feel really stagnant and just like plateaued and really bored. So I'm really excited for this new chapter to be like living in an apartment with my best friend and like having our friends over and being like kind of back in my hometown, like closer to my sister and my dad and everything. Obviously my mom is still in Vegas, so I will be like visiting her pretty often. So there's still gonna be some more like Vegas content to come because I do love Vegas. Like I really do enjoy being in Vegas, but I just think like living there wasn't really for me. So while I really enjoyed exploring Vegas and like meeting a bunch of people and like trying a bunch of different restaurants and cafes and learning more about like who I am, I felt like more than ready to come back to California. I think I'm just gonna wait for my sister to be done and then we're just gonna go home. I'm gonna eat dinner and I'm gonna get some rest so that I can be fully charged for tomorrow. Bye. Good morning. I'm at the apartment right now. I'm actually waiting for the internet guy to come and set up our modem and router. So he's supposed to be arriving like around this hour. I'm just kind of waiting for him. And in the meantime, I'm editing some TikToks because I want to make like a series talking about like my favorite places in Vegas. That city, as much as I like did complain about living there, I've had so many great experiences. So I just want to share some of my favorite spots. I had to pull some footage out of like the archives because I don't keep everything on my phone. I just like don't have the storage for it. So I had to like move stuff over from my hard drive into my photos, and it took forever for iCloud to like upload it back onto my phone. So I finally have this footage and I'm working on editing it right now. And I'm just gonna wait for the internet guy to come because my internet is slow right now because we don't have any Wi-Fi. Kitchen is still a mess. There's boxes everywhere. They're supposed to come do a second cleaning or something because they didn't really do a great job the first time. So the leasing agent told us that they're gonna do like another cleaning around the apartment. So I'm not really sure how much I'm allowed to unpack. I've mostly just been like keeping the cabinets open and kind of marking where I want to put different things so that like we know how things can be like organized. This apartment still hasn't been fully like moved into for sure. Anyways, I'm gonna work on editing my TikToks and later I'm gonna go to Daiso to grab a couple things. I might go look at like a desk and maybe a dresser or these drawers that I saw on Facebook Marketplace. I'm really trying to shop secondhand for like all my furniture. So I will keep you updated about that. Guys, I got a standing desk. It was for $100. I got it off of a Craigslist listing, but it was $100. It was for $150, but I was like, can we get it closer to 100? And he was just like, yeah. So pretty sure it's a Flexi Spot, which is like a pretty good brand for it, I guess. I have a standing desk now. Yay! I haven't looked in the mirror since I got off work. Camille just took a shower and now we're drinking Strong Zero. We moved in like basically everything from Camille's apartment. I have to get stuff from Vegas still. Cheers to new apartment. Cheers, cheers. So we just brought in both of our mattresses, our bed frames, the couch. She has 2 couches at her old apartment, so we brought both of them. We didn't do it, our guy friends did it for us. We carried a lot of other stuff too though. So we're basically moved in, not organized at all. But yeah, everything that we need is within the walls of our apartment now, so that's like a big relief. We had our strongest friend helping us, so we need to like get him something to like thank him. And both of our laundry's going. Probably gonna, yeah, it's taking freaking forever.
I might have to do laundry every week.
Yeah, like we have in-unit laundry, but I don't think we realized how small the actual like the washer and dryers are.
It's tiny.
They're so small, so they take forever. And yeah, Alex, oh, Honolulu cookie. I feel like an Animal Crossing character when they like hold stuff up, you know?
They're like, oh, like that with like the fish.
I'm like sweating.
No, dude, once you take a shower, you'll feel so. I feel so relaxed now.
Dude, I need to take a shower.
Time to get to wake up for work.
I haven't been wearing makeup to work.
I
I know. I'm like completely barefaced. My work starts at 7:30 in the morning. So I was wearing makeup for the first 4 days and then I gave up. So tomorrow's my 7th day at my new job. So it'll be my 3rd day without makeup. I want to go to Hawaii. We should go to Hawaii.
Not enough time in the year. Not enough money. But yeah, they're about dish. I bought a big Dawn dish soap, and I have Scrub Daddy.
I'm planning on using these to wash dishes. I don't know if you want to share gloves or if you have your own dishwashing gloves.
I did, but I threw them away.
Okay. Do you want to use this one to wash dishes on?
Yeah.
No, you can get a new set for cleaning.
Dude, wow, this has the clean and pretty.
Once I put it in the dryer, I'll take a shower.
Yeah.
Everyone is still going. Yeah.
Bye.
Bye. Hello. I just laid out the rug in my room. Here, I'll show you. So I laid out this rug. It's basically a carpet almost, but I wanted it to be like by my bed so that when I get out of bed, I don't have to have my bare feet on the cold floor. Anyways, right now, what I'm working on, or what I'm gonna try to start, is this thing. So this is gonna be a kitchen pantry cabinet thing. We wanted like a freestanding one because our kitchen doesn't really have that much like built-in storage. It came in the mail like earlier today and I was gonna wait until tomorrow or like honestly next week to set it up, but since I have the energy, I'm gonna try to set it up now. I have the instructions right here. This is a little bit more complex than like the IKEA stuff that I'm used to building, but we're gonna do our best. I have a toolbox. I'm just gonna give it my best shot. Worst case scenario, Camille comes home and it's an absolute mess because I messed everything up, but whatever. Okay, so it's like 3 hours later since I started and ta-da! The cabinet handles are gold. Like the rest of the hardware in the kitchen is like silver. So we kind of wanted to match, and Camille just so happens to have silver spray paint. So we're just gonna spray paint the gold handles to be silver so that it like matches the rest of the kitchen. Look how gorgeous. This is gonna be like our little drink station. So we're thinking like matcha bowls and stuff. And we're probably gonna have Camille's Nespresso on here because there's an outlet right here. There's like a little built-in outlet which is plugged in right down there. But yeah, it has little cabinets down there. There's also these little pull-out drawers which we need to attach the handles onto. This was less than 150 bucks on Wayfair.